Welcome back to Solid Edge Audit Chaos. Today we're talking about customization of ribbons, your quick access bars, your radial menus. Let's get into it. Our quick access bar is all the way on top of here. So first things first, for me personally, I like my quick access bar to show below the ribbon. The ribbon is the Solid Edge banner with all your nifty features and your tabs that is classified as a ribbon. So a quick access bar is where all your shortcuts is. So for me, having it down here just makes it easier. It's milliseconds we're saving from traveling all across your ribbon. Milliseconds adds up and it saves time. It sounds stupid, but honestly, I promise you it saves time. So let's click on this little drop down menu here, and we can choose customize. Here we can customize anything. Typically it will open up the last tab you were on in the customized environment. So we want to customize our quick access, we just click on here. Now all these items is the standard settings that's on there for the customize. Let's remove a few that's not necessary. Redo, undo, I can remove that because there's quite an easy keyboard shortcut. Control Z is undo, Control Y is redo. So I don't think it's necessary for us. Undo that, or remove. Exit Solid Edge. Why do I want to quit Solid Edge in a quick access bar if I have a nice big cross at the top? And we all know the handy Alt F4 for the rage bait. So let's remove that as well. Planes. I don't use planes as much. I don't need that. Options. I know where it is. In essence, the quick access bar is for features that you're going to use a lot that you don't want to jump between the different tabs for. We can remove all these save, Control S. Why we want that? Recent documents. Why do we want that? Open. Why do we want that? New. Nothing. I want nothing. Let's go to the settings I do want. If you do not know Solid Edge, you do not know what tab your features underneath that you want, you can always click here, choose command from, and then say all commands. You can just scroll down and add as you wish. Let me quickly go through it, add a few, and we'll talk about it. Okay, I've selected a few that I want. Typically when I do models, either from my model, from a part, I want to create another part, or I want to create assembly, or I want to view the properties where I can add custom properties, or on the 3D printing side, I can save it translated, then you can save it as the STL and so forth. If you want to save it, save as, and then you can write your theme name. I already have a theme that I created. You can just click save it, then you can close it down. Don't be fooled. Your part is environment. I'm in my part environment, but let's do a sketch. I'm just going to click on any of these sketching features, and I'm going to click on a plane to create a sketch. I have entered a new environment. It's not the same. Even though I'm in a part, I'm in a different environment. See, all my settings or quick access shortcuts is different currently. So let's customize the ribbon yet again. So instead of going through the customize route, here's a nice shortcut to the ribbon customization. So just click it, and then you'll see we are in the profile/sketch environment. So let's click on quick access. There's all those features again. It's not because all those features are there again. It's just the default features. Your settings that you've selected for your part audit is still there. There's it there. This is all the different environments that Solid Edge has to offer. We are currently in the profile sketch environment. Let me add a few that I use frequently. As I mentioned, it is all about customization, features that you use frequently and that you would like to have on you. So I remove that and I say instead of tabs, I want to search for it. I'm just going to say all commands, and then I'm going to add some commands that I know I'm going to use quite frequently when creating a drawing or a sketch. The first feature I'd like to add is the trim corner. I'll show you the difference. So let's add it quickly. Let me save it, show you this difference between trim and trim corner. So if I just click on the normal trim, I have to click on the physical lines to trim those. So let's undo quickly. And if I click on this drop down trim corner, then I click this one, it trims both of those lines in one go. So I prefer having the trim corner as a shortcut because it's a feature I use a lot, and it takes unnecessary time going here, click on the drop down and click trim corner. Keep in mind you can edit the entire ribbon. So the trim corner is on top, but I'm not going to do it because I'm doing tutorials and I want the actual ribbon to be as close to the solid edge default as possible, just to make it easy for the tutorial purposes. I don't want to select a feature and then somebody wonders, mine doesn't have that. What now? Keep in mind you can customize your entire ribbon to your needs. Let's get back into the customize of your quick access bar. For now, I'm only going to have trim corner, gold seek. I'll do a specific video on gold seek. What a fantastic feature. You get the gist of it. You can customize anything in solid edge. Let's touch on the radial wheel. Very nice feature. As you can see, there is already some commands in your radial view. Just remember, you can have the radial view in every type of environment as well. It becomes especially nice to have in the assembly environment, but on a sketching environment, it can also be quite handy. Let's draw a skew line here and a straight line here. How to access the radial view? You right click, keep it down, and then you have all these additional shortcuts at your fingertips. Instead of having maybe your shortcuts in the quick access bar on the top, you can have it on the radial view, which I should actually do for the trim. That would just make much more sense. Let's have a parallel features. All I do to select a feature, I just release my right click. Features activated, so I can click the line, click whatever needs to be parallel to, and there you go. Same, there's the smart dimension. You can just do this. Very easy to use. Magnifying glass, customize it to your art's content, and there is the exit environment shortcut right there. And if you do not want that shortcut or do not use that shortcut, it's always on top here or on the left hand side here. Perfect customization. Let's see what you come up with. To customize the radial menu, it's as easy as getting your command. Let's say I want trim. You can just click anywhere and whatever your feature starts with, press that letter, then it will jump around. So I can just click it, hold it in, drag it to where I want, drop it, and it will be there. And you can just save and close. I go into my sketch environment. If I right click, hold it in, there's the trim there. So I can now easily just use the trim. What's nice about the trim feature, the lines does not have to be crossed to trim the corner other than the traditional trim. That basically covers all the customization settings. If there's anything specific that you're struggling with or want more advice on, please let me know in the comments down below and I can see how I can help you. Enjoy till the next one.